looking at one of the athletic fields here on the campus of the Minuteman Regional Technical High School in Lexington, where today we'll bring you another edition of Stateside Footy, a program featuring Australian Rules Football as it's played here in the United States. Hi, I'm Bill Robert here today to bring you the action as the Boston Demons host the Denver Bulldogs, produced by the volunteers of WCTV, Wilmington Community Television in Wilmington, Massachusetts. The Demons' fortunes have been mixed since last we saw them play against Quebec and Nashville. While posting an 11-point win over a combined team from the Ontario Australian Football League, the Demons suffered a 24-point loss recently at the hands of the Philadelphia Hawks. They'd surely like to have a win in today's match, but on this day their work is definitely cut out for them. That's because today's opponent is the defending U.S.A. national champion Denver Bulldogs. Truth be told, the Demons have not beaten the 7-time premier since 2001. This game will be quite the challenge as the Bulldogs are undefeated this year and have only allowed 9 points against all season long. Yep, that's right. You heard me right. In 3 games, they have allowed 1 goal and 3 behinds. That's it. So the Demons have a mighty task ahead of them today as they come onto the grounds. And by the way, today is going to be kind of an interesting format. We're actually going to have a doubleheader of sorts for you today as teams started to get set for the Nationals, which are taking place in Louisville, Kentucky in, October, next month. Basically, what's going to happen is today we're going to have 2 games. There are going to be 2 games. Basically, the games are going to be 2 halves. Each half will be 20 minutes. So it'll be the same playing time as a normal full-size Australian Rules football game, but it'll be 2 separate games in that time. So we're going to have basically 1 game with 2 20-minute halves, then there's going to be a break, and then another game with 2 20-minute halves, and that's where we're going to treat it today. They're treating it as a doubleheader, so are we. So bonus jam-packed episode of Stateside Footy. Today we will have 2 footy games for you in the same episode, plus some other things as well. And that's where things stand at match time as we get set to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll have a little more footy training for our viewers who are new to the game, and then we'll bring you the match between the Boston Demons and the Denver Bulldogs. Get ready for today's football action coming up. It's Australian-made, American played. It's Stateside Footy, and it's coming up next.
Access television, no commercials, sit and listen. People just like you and me, voices of community, freedom to communicate only on cable. This is great, our nation's First Amendment TV. Cats, kids, history, environmental manatees, beaches, parks, and scenery. Turn us on, you might see me. Controversy, politics, spiritual and skating tricks. Our nation's First Amendment TV.
And now, we here at Stateside Footy present a viewer's guide to Australian Rules Football, or, as it's quite commonly referred to, footy. Australian Rules Football is one of the most popular sports in Australia. It's a blend of speed, precision, and physical contact, and is often a rough, tough, high-scoring affair. The game is played using an oblong ball, similar to the ball used in American or Canadian football, but with rounder, less pointy ends. The ball is also nicknamed the footy. A typical game of footy consists of 4 20-minute quarters. The field, or ground as it's called, is oval-shaped and is usually 150 meters long by 110 meters wide. There are only a few markings on the field. There's the center square, in which the opening contest for possession take place. The center square is flanked by 2 long arcs known as the 50-meter lines. They're there to indicate the distance from the goal. That's their only function. Then there are the goal squares, which extend out from between the goal posts at each end. At both ends of the field, there's a set of 4 posts. The object of the game is to amass the highest score by kicking the ball through these posts. The 2 inner posts are called the goal posts. If you kick the ball through the goal posts, that is a goal, and your team gets 6 points. The ball can either travel through the air or along the ground, as long as it goes between the goal posts without making contact with other players or the goal posts themselves. The outer posts are called the behind posts. Any ball kicked between one of the behind posts and one of the goal posts is called a behind and is worth 1 point. A behind will also be awarded if the kicked ball hits one of the goal posts or if it's touched by another player before it goes through the goal posts. In either case, 1 point is awarded. Scores in Australian football are given in 3 parts, similar to a box score in baseball, except instead of runs, hits, and errors, you'll see goals, behinds, and total points. When you see a score listed in this way, for instance, 12, 7, 79, it means a team scored 12 6-point goals and 7 1-point behinds for a total score of 79 points. Each team consists of 22 players, 18 of which are on the field at any time. The 4 remaining players sit on the interchange bench and change out back and forth with the players players on the field as needed. The game starts with an opening ball up or ruck. It's a basic contest for possession of the ball, and it's just like the opening tip-off at a basketball game. The umpire either throws the ball up or bounces it off the ground, and both sides jump for control of it. A ball up takes place at the start of each quarter, after a goal has been kicked, and if the ball is in a pile of tackled players on the ground. The ball is also thrown up for grabs from the boundary line anytime the ball rolls, bounces, or is carried out of bounds. Once a player has possession of the ball, he can do three things with it. The player can run with it. You're allowed to carry and run with the ball, but the ball must be bounced off the ground every 15 meters as this is going on. The player can hand pass it to a teammate. In footy, throwing the ball to a teammate is not allowed. These hand passes, called handballs, are executed by holding the ball in one hand and punching it out of the hand with the closed fist of the other hand, just like an underhanded volleyball serve. Or the player can kick the ball to a teammate. If the ball travels more than 15 meters and is caught on the fly, that is called a mark. The umpire will blow the whistle to signal the mark and award the player who caught the ball a free kick from the spot where the ball was caught. The player can either stop and use the free kick or play on to continue to advance the ball up the field if his team is in an advantageous situation. There are two types of marks: an uncontested mark in which the player is by himself when he catches the ball, or a contested mark where a number of players are all going for the ball at the same time. If a player on the opposing team catches the ball on the fly, then he is awarded or paid the mark and given the option to use a free kick or play on and move the ball. In addition to marks, free kicks are also paid if a player is running with the ball and gets tackled without properly disposing of the ball. This is called holding the ball and will get the opposition a free kick. If a player is pushed down with a hand or hands to the back, a push on the back violation will be assessed to the guilty party, and the player who was pushed gets the free kick. If a player kicks a ball out of bounds on the fly, the ball is considered to have gone out on the full, and the opposing team gets the free kick. Or if a team has scored a behind. After the behind has been scored, the opposing team gets a free kick from the back goal square. Though the players on the field have assigned positions, the game is free-flowing, and players will wind up going back and forth up and down the entire field continuously. At the end of the game, or full time, the team with the most points is the winner. If the score is tied or level at full time, then the game ends in a draw. One quick note, a lot of people will see the game being played and assume it's rugby. Australian rules football is not rugby. Though there are similarities, namely in the balls used in the respective games, the dominance of rugby in some parts of Australia, and some of the physical contests for ball possession along the ground, there are major differences between the two games, such as footy is played on an oval-shaped field, while both codes of rugby are played on a rectangular gridiron-style field like those used in American and Canadian football. In rugby, the ultimate goal is to carry the ball over the goal line. In footy, the ultimate goal is to kick it over the goal line. In rugby, you can throw the ball to a teammate, but you can't pass the ball forward. In footy, you can pass the ball forward, you just can't throw it. And that's a quick guide to Australian rules football. There's more to the game, including the awarding of 50-meter penalties and the like, but this quick clip should be enough to get you on your way to watching and hopefully following along with an Australian rules football match. Thanks for watching, and get ready next for Stateside Footy.
Getting set for footy today here at the Lexington Minuteman Tech. It's the Boston Demons taking on the Denver Bulldogs. Denver, of course, like Boston, they actually mimic the uniform style of a team in the Australian Football League. Nice update, though, on the Bulldogs unis. They do have the pretty much the color scheme as the Western Bulldogs of the AFL. The main difference being the little mountain range down at the bottom of the jersey, which is kind of a nice update, nice addition for the Denver theme here. Getting set now for the opening ball up. They've got it in the center of the field. Everyone getting ready in place. We're just about set here. Once again, this is going to be a doubleheader today. We've got two games with two 20-minute halves. This is game one, first half. So I got to remember to say it's halftime, not quarter time when this 20-minute period is up. We're about to go up. And we have footy. Go to the center field. He tosses it up and Getting it there for the Demons is Jeff Katzfer, number 27, and he gets it over now to Alistair McLean, and the Demons try and drive it forward now. And they're going to move with it, try and get it back, and loose ball right now on the ground. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be a Demon, but then the kick, I believe it was smothered, but the Demons are going to come out with it anyway. And it's punched ahead now, and punching it back. This is turning into Australian rules volleyball here. Nice punch up ahead, though. They've got an open player in space. If he can get to it in time, and he's going to, and he gets it through, too. That's number 6, Max Eckstein, who's got it right now. The question is, what's he going to do with it? The play on from the ump. They're still playing on here. Let's see. I can't see a blessed thing from where I am here, but it's going out by the up by the boundary there. With it there briefly was Joe Fantoni for the Demons, and now coming through it here. And there's a stoppage in play. Yeah. And it's on the ground now. And they're going to do another ball up. They can't determine possession. Do you want him to move up? No, I want the other one. And it's balled up again, and it goes back out with it now for the Demons. That's Ross Druckenmiller. He tries to kick it up. And it landed on the boundary line, but did not land out. It landed inside the boundary line, so it's not going to be a kick out on the full. It's going to be a boundary throw-in. It goes in and going there. It's Demons trying to get it out now. They move it to the center of the field. Almost tipped away there by the Demons. And let's see, with it now, number 25, that's going to be James Waddell for the Bulldogs. And they're trying to move it ahead now. Battle for it now. Number 15 has it. That's Bob Beckman. And let's see what we've got here. It's going to be a free kick given to the Demons. Taking the free kick for them is going to be Scott Mackey. And the kick goes up. Will it make it? Will it make it? And let's see what the call is on that. I think we've got a behind there.
Good, Scotty. Georgie, watch your back. Georgie, watch your back.
Looks like what we have. So that first kick, Boston scoring first. Boston leading 1-0 now, and the kick comes out from the Bulldogs, and they try and move it up the ground now. Going in, trying to take the mark there, but not able to do it. The ball lands at his feet. That's, I believe that was Eckstein again. Demons try and move it out back. And here come the Bulldogs with it. Going for it there is number 7, Willie Taylor. It's kicked out. The Demons now kick it towards center. And no one takes the mark there. It's still at center, though. Up. Got a holding the ball penalty, I believe. Nope, actually, no. It's going to be... wasn't holding the ball. The free kick was paid to the Demons. And a nice mark there by Adam Shippers. Beautiful mark there. He's going to get the free kick. He's within the forward 50. He should be able to get a good kick on goal from here. Once again, the wind permitting. Wind, one of the final little artifacts of Hurricane Earl, who we sweated out all week, but he wound up not coming through. Kick has got the length. Does it have the direction? And it looks like we've got a goal there. So now Boston takes the lead. Boston's up 1 goal, 1 behind, 7-0.
What does that mean?
What? No, actually, I'm sorry, that was a behind. We thought it was a goal, but actually it was ruled a behind. So now it's Boston 2-0 instead of 7-0. My apologies on the missed call there. And the kick going out now. Grabbing it there for Denver is Eckstein again. Max Eckstein, number 6. Kick towards goal. Taken there. Oh, it's taken. And Demons trying to get it out of trouble now. Moving toward the goal. Actually right across the face of the goal. And we're going to have a stoppage in play. And goes in, punched out, nice spoil there by the Bulldogs. And it's going to go out of bounds. This is going to be a challenge because while we're doing this, we're actually moving the table that we're based at here. Wish we had a camera over here to see this. We're calling the game while we're moving the thing. Henry Jonick has it now for the Demons. Tries to kick out, and the first player there is, I believe that's Eckstein again. Eckstein with a big kick, high kick. He's not going to have the legs, though, or is it? That's going to be a behind, it looks like. Yep. So we've got the behind. The Demons now have the free kick from their defensive goal. It's brought back in now. We'll have a boundary throw in. And going for possession now. Bulldogs all over it. Right there, the kick through. And that's going to be a goal. Number 7, Willie Taylor with the kick for the goal. Oh, what was the, no, actually on the other side they've got the free kick. That's a behind as well. From the angle we're at here, especially when it goes over the post, it's kind of hard to determine. But now it's 2-2. Both of those were behinds. Another kick on goal this time. It's number 5. That's just, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't have a number 5 on here. Whoever it was, he just scored a goal. Okay, so now we've got a goal there for the Denver Bulldogs.
Get it back, Demons, quickly. Tougher.
They bring it back now to the middle of the field for a ball up. And no clear possession on that ruck, so it's going to go now. Along the field, and with it now is Jason Newstead for the Bulldogs. Jumping up there, nice spoil there by the Demons, and they're trying to bring it back. Ball is on the ground, they soccer it ahead, and try and punch it ahead even more. Going for it now is Willie Taylor. Taylor, who's already had a scoring shot. And the Bulldogs put it towards goal. And the mark there taken by the Demons. Nice job there. Kick going out. And not going for the mark there, but not being able to get it is Alistair McLean for the Demons. Kick goes right through the front, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Good work, guys.
Just on this side of the center line. Boundary throw in now. Good result for the Demons. They're near their own goal. And trying to get it there, pass over. Handball over to Druckendiller. Kick up ahead. It's taken away by the Denver, and they handball it away. Kick now goes over, and that's going to go out on the full. Demons will get a free kick, pretty much right at center. And he puts it up there. It's going to be a nice contest in front. Go for a nice mark there in traffic. Beautiful job there, Andrew Burns. Actually, it's Andrew Burns. His nickname is Burns. Inside the forward 50. Beautiful mark. Let's see if he can follow it up with a scoring shot through the middle. And he kicks it through. It looks like it's got the direction. Does it get the legs? That's a goal.
Let's keep going.
And now it's tied. Both teams right now, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 total. So it's 8-8 right now, Boston and Denver.
2 behinds.
Yeah. Each team's even 1 goal, 2 behinds.
What is the flag?
1 goal flag, 1 flag behind, 2 flags goal.
So they only have 1 flag.
No, they have 2 flags. Yeah. Here we go, and we have another ball up here, and we're all set to go once again. This game is level right now. Scores are level at 8 apiece. 1 goal and 2 behinds for each side, and battle for it on the ground, and it's going to be balled up. No clear possession defined, so they'll just throw it up again, which they do. And going for first, bumped ahead there by the Bulldogs. Battle for it along the ground. And still about it's loose now, it's out. And with it now, here come the Demons. That's Chris Lowe. Kicks it up ahead, over everybody's head, taken there, almost taken. Knocked off there, I believe that was Shippers, who tries to soccer it now, and he's got a teammate right with him. That's Ari Jonik. Looks like it's heading for the outer boundary, and indeed it's going to go out, so they're going to have a boundary throw in from that far boundary line. Coming down, the Demons are the first 2 up, but then big hit there by the Bulldogs, knocking one of the Demons down. Nice job there. That was Kyle Cross, I believe, who just took that mark. His free kick up ahead. Going to be a contest there. Goes over everybody. It's picked up by the Bulldogs. Bounces off a body, and here come the Bulldogs now. With it there, that was number 25, James Waddell. And coming forth now. They're trying to move, and down by the far boundary line. Jonah gets it free now, and here come the Bulldogs with it again. Kick toward goal. It's on the ground right now. Who's going to get there first? Soccer away. Nice job there in defense. Going to find out who that was that took that one there. Beautiful job on defense. Loose ball on the ground by the goal. Demons player was able to pick it up and get it out of there. So the boundary throw-in comes down. And once again, the ball is loose. Demons trying to prevent a scoring shot. They just kick it across the ground. That's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have a boundary throw-in on the near boundary line. Down to the Bulldogs forward 50. And it's taken right there by the Demons. Trying to play it along the boundary. Battle for it now. And the kick comes out. Who's going to get that one? It's going to be a contest. Nobody gets it. The ball goes to ground. It's still loose. There's a battle for it once again. Referee says play on. And now the Bulldogs try and get something going along the boundary line. Kicked ahead there, and taking it now for the Bulldogs. That's a number 18, Tim Wilson-Humphreys. And they do a kick toward goal, and it's going to go through. That's a goal. And we're getting set once again to bring the ball out to center. So right now the score at Denver, 2 goals, 2 behinds. 14. And Boston, 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8. So right now 14-8. Bulldogs lead it by a goal. Ball up again from center. And trying to get it there was Jeff Katstra. Actually in the ruck there, the Demons have just had a new ruckman join the club. He'll be wearing, I believe, number 39. His name is Paul Kupke. Taking the free kick for the Bulldogs there is Rich Mann. Kicks it up, and no one takes the mark. The ball goes to ground. Battle for it now. Let's see. So far right there, still a battle. A couple more players go down. Demons try to carry it out. We've got a whistle, and let's see what the call is there. Oh. Free kick paid to the Demons. Looked like tempers were getting a little hot down there. That's kicked toward center, and the mark taken for the Bulldogs. Number 8, Rich Mann again, one of the 9 Australians on the club. Mark taken there by Max Eckstein. Probably try and move it closer from here. And the kick goes ahead. Almost taken there by Shepard. With it now, though, however, there's a kick. Looks like it was smothered there. Jesse Christian with the kick attempt, but it was smothered by a Demon, it looked like. And the free kick to try to get it up, but that mark was taken there once again by James Waddell, number 25. He's able to put it in closer to goal. Going up for it there, and spoiled by the Demons. Ball goes to ground, kick there, and they can't get it on goal. And it's going to go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw-in. Most of the recent action has been on this side of the ground. However, so far, Denver only able to get the 6-point break. Only leading by a goal. Kick in front, and blocked in front by a Demon. Nice job on defense there. And the kick lands in front of Waddell, and is knocked out, and the Demons knock it out. They get the boundary throw-in, trying to get some momentum toward the other end of the field. And ball is loose now. With it there, number 1, Brent Barnes. Ball is loose now, goes over. With it now is Jeff Fisher. Taken away by the Demons. They try and move it up, and now it's a loose ball. Still loose. There's a battle for it now along the ground. And who's going to get it? It looks like the Demons are going to get it, but then the player gets tackled, and it looks like the ball's going to go out. We're going to have a boundary throw. No, actually, think they're going to pay a free kick. Indeed they are to the Bulldogs. Kick toward the front of goal. Punched away there by a Demon. Goes right through the hands of a Bulldog, and here come the Demons now. They try and move it up the field, however. Nobody but Bulldogs there. Kicking toward goal there. And that's going to go out. So that's a miss. Number 23, Rajai Goff. With the kick there, goes wide. Once again, we were mentioning really heavy winds here. One of the after effects of Hurricane Earl, who for most of the week leading up to the game, we were sweating out, wondering if we get a game in at all. Indeed, we do. My estimate here, we have about 4 minutes left in the half. And looks like we're going to ball it up right by goal, which we are going to do. Ball up right in front of the goal area. And it's loose on the ground right now, trying to punch it through with a Bulldog. You can't get it. Here come the Demons now. Demons running into a lot of opposition, though. Trying to get it there is Goff. Harry Jonek has it now. Tried to get it up to one of his teammates. Couldn't do it. And the mark taken there. Nice job there by the Demons. He's going to play on, try and get it to the opposite side of the field. What they call the fat side of the field. And it's taken there. The mark by Alistair McLean, number 10. He's trying to find somebody to kick it to. And he puts it up now. Going for it there, just missing it there. Was a Demon there, and it's going to go out of bounds now. Trying to get that one there was Scott Mackey, number 15 for the Demons. And boundary throw-in is on the way. Knocked back to Mackey. Mackey kicks it up ahead, and a soccer head there by Waddell. And now goes back, and it's out on the full. Attempted the soccer to a teammate, wound up going out on the full, which means the Bulldogs will get the free kick. Dogs taking the free kick now, putting it right toward their forward 50. Almost taken away there. Nice job there by Damian Hellam. Nice almost mark, but a nice spoil as well. Handball, can't get it. That was number 26 there, Dom Kennedy. And kicking it forward now. Nice mark there, right in front of the goal. I think that was Shepard who got that. I have to double check the uniform number. Indeed it was. If that had hit ground and rolled ahead, that could have been a scoring shot. Mike Shepard right there taking the mark. The following kick got smothered, but nice job there by Mike Shepard. Most of the play has been in the Bulldogs attacking 50 so far. However, the Demons have done a nice job for the most part, keeping the ball from going between those posts. And we've got another stoppage in play. That's going to be another ball up. Going up for it there. Let's see, it's looks like it's going to go out of bounds again. It is. And I couldn't see, I think the ball left the foot. I think it, nope, actually it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Thought it might have gone out on the full, but indeed it's a boundary throw-in. And goes in once again. They've got it still inside the forward 50 for the Bulldogs. And it's going over once again towards the boundary line, and now it'll be another boundary throw-in.
Or is it 2-2 to 1-2?
Yes.
And once again, the boundary throw-in gotten there by a Demon who is able to make a move and kick it ahead. Nice mark! Oh my God, that was wonderful. That was number 22 there. He's on the roster as Dave Kay. Excuse me. He's able to get it up into the Demons' forward 50. Battle for it there. Now the Dogs trying to kick it out. And coming up with it again, Dave Kay, another nice mark. He's just going to handball it right over. They're going to play on. He moves it up ahead. And the mark taken there by number 30, Dave Morton. And they're trying to, while Morton's looking to set something up, they're encouraging Dave to just go for it. Go for the kick on goal. Let's see what Morton's going to do with this. He's just going to go full. Let's see if it's going to be able to... Oh, just inside. Just before it got through the posts. It was gotten by one of the Bulldogs, and they're trying to move it out now. And you're going to have a boundary throw in there. And that's going to do it for the first half of this special format Australian Rules Football game. So far, it's been an exciting match, pretty good defensive battle. We've seen some scoring shots here and there, but really, most of what you're seeing here is defense. At halftime, the score stands: the Denver Bulldogs, 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14 points, and the Boston Demons, 1 goal, 2 behind, 8 points. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Stateside Footy, presented by the volunteers of Wilmington Community Television.
What's that? Check it out, Dave. What do you got there, Dave?
Looks like someone's thunder thighs.
They must have lost them playing in the snow with their kids. Let's get back to work.
Getting set for the second half of football. At the end of one so far, it's the Denver Bulldogs, 2 goals, 2 behinds, 14 points, and the Boston Demons, 1 goal, 2 behinds, and 8 points. So right now, a close game, and you figure all the Demons have to do is score 1 more behind, and they've tied what Denver's allowed all season long. Out of the opening ruck there with it now for the Bulldogs is Brent Burns. He kicks it ahead. Loose ball there getting off the ground, and kick goes in, and it looks like it's going to be moving in toward the goalpost. Are they going to get it there in time? No! A Demon gets away with it. It's PJ Devine with that. PJ Devine will also get the free kick as he was taken with a high tackle. Kick going out, and Jonick in the contest there along with Rich Mann. No one gets it now with it there. Kicking it there is Jesse Christian for the Bulldogs. And this nice spoil there by the Demons. They had someone lined up. That was Max Eckstein lined up for the mark, but the last minute spoil by the Demons kept that one on the ground. And it's going in, the kick rolling down towards the goal. Taken out there, and kicked ahead by the Demons. Nice mark taken there by Brent Barnes for the Bulldogs. Comes down with it. He gets the free kick, and he'll take it right now. Kick goes over. And they pay on the mark. That's Dave Morton, who gets the free kick, puts it up the field over everybody's head. Ball's just going to roll. And the Bulldogs try and bring it back now. And it looks like it's nothing's not over the boundary yet. Trying to move it ahead now is Hallam for the Demons. And let's see here. Looks like we've got a holding the ball on the Demons. So the Bulldogs will get the free kick. Bulldogs taking it right now, kicking it ahead, and once again a really good spoil. They had someone lined up, and who was it that got in behind him there? That was Kyle Cross, just coming over with a nice overhead spoil. Cross takes the mark now, and he's going to kick it down toward the Demons' goal, and just goes over the head of Matt Garofalo. Bulldogs trying to move it out now. Moving it ahead, handball up to Billy McDivitt, and the attempt there spoiled. Eric Jonick takes it now. He puts a kick toward goal, and it's marked by the Bulldogs. They get the free kick deep in their back pocket, and the mark taken there just about at the 50 by number 8, Rich Mann, who now is going to get it just over the head of Waddell, and the kick goes back into the Demons. No free kick there. And let's see what we've got there. We've got a push in the back and a free kick given there to Ross Druckenmiller for the Demons. He's got to kick up, but the mark is taken by the Bulldogs, number 18, Tim Wilson-Humphreys. And the ball now kicked out. It's going along the ground, and they're just going to try and soccer it ahead. And still soccering it ahead, still inbounds, and the Demons will try and come up with it now, and there's a tackle. Loose ball comes out, and it's finally going to go over the boundary line, but good result there for the Bulldogs as they'll have the boundary throw, and they'll have a chance to get it inside their forward 50. And he goes up now, and trying to knock it ahead the Bulldogs. Shepard takes it now. Shepard gets thrown down. Tackle there by, I didn't see which Bulldog it was, but Mike Shepard, the club president for the Demons, just getting absolutely body slammed almost. And the kick goes out there. Mark taken in midfield by Rich Mann, and he'll kick it ahead really quickly. And it goes past everybody. Trying to keep it out there. The Demons, nice job there. They move it ahead now. They're just going to try and kick it ahead. It's going to roll on the ground. It'll go out. And all things considered, that is a good result for the Demons, as they'll get the boundary throw in right about at midfield. Demons getting in their positions. Ball goes up now and knocked ahead, taken by the Bulldogs. But then, nice tackle there. That was Jeff Katstra. The tackle there. Mark attempt there, spoiled by a Demon, and now they're going to try, actually it's too high, it won't go for a scoring shot, and battling for it there, we've got Joe Fantelli for the Demons. Demons doing a great job on defense, keeping the Bulldogs from scoring. Of course, Bulldogs known for their defense, including today. They've only allowed 17 points all year. Just about to take the ball there was Katstra, but just as he was about to kick it, he got hit and he got tackled. And so they're trying to handball it back now, and they've got it up to Rich Mann once again. Mann taken down and goes out now. Harry Jonick just has it. That's a high tackle. Jonick gets the free kick because of the high tackle around the neck. He almost got clotheslined there. And he kicks it up ahead now and going for the mark. Taking it and spoiling it there actually was Jesse Christian for the Bulldogs. Christian tries to kick it back. And who's going to get there first? Nobody. A couple of players there, but the ball hits the ground. Nobody takes a clean mark. Helen now kicks it ahead. And with almost with the mark there was the Demons, but nice spoil there by the Bulldogs. And we've got a whistle there. Let's see what's going on. Free kick paid to the Demons there, and taking the kick is going to be Andrew Byrne, number 29. He kicks it over, tries to get it up over, and taking the mark there. That was gorgeous. That was Scott Mackey. Tough angle, but he's got a shot. Teammates encouraging him to just go for the scoring shot, not to try and get a better kick and a mark in front. Let's see what he does here. He's about to go for it. He does. Oh, looks like it went out on the full. Indeed, it did go out on the full. It missed everything. So no scoring for the Demons on that one, and the Bulldogs will get the free kick out past the end of the ground. And kick goes toward the 50 there, and they're trying to move it ahead now. Taking it now is Damian Helm, who kicks it toward goal. Going up for it there. Not taking it, though, was the Bulldogs. Kick there in front. It's going in. It's a goal. Didn't see who get their foot out, but the important thing is this game is all knotted up. Scores are level at 14 apiece. 2 goals, 2 behinds apiece. Beautiful goal there on the fly from the Demons. Beautiful goal. And we'll get the the ball up once again at the center of the field. Got to try not to say we'll have the throw up at the center of the field because that sounds just really sick. And let's see, I think we've got the Demons there with a free kick. That's Damian Helm with it now. He kicks it ahead. He's got someone available in space, but he can't get to it. Getting it now. I believe that was actually number 10. That's Alistair McLean. McLean with it again, takes a shot toward goal. Let's see if it's going to do anything. Oh, looks like we're going to have a boundary throw, and I think it landed just inside before it went out. It's not a goal, but it's still a good result for the Demons. They can try and get the boundary throw in. Get it in tight. And let's see who's going to get it first. It's going to be knocked out there. And tackle there. Demon had it, but he was tackled before he could do anything with it. Harry Jonick trying for the mark there, but he's knocked off the ball by James Waddell. And the play now goes along the boundary line, and it's going to be out. So another boundary throw in. Up it goes. And trying to knock it to a teammate there was Jeff Katstra, whose nickname, by the way, is Poopy. That's one we're going to have to investigate at some point. And once again, the boundary throw in, getting out by the Bulldogs to try and handball it out. And indeed, they're on the move now. With it now, that's Brent Barnes moving with it. Gets it to the middle of the field. And kicking it ahead now, that was Ben Taylor, number 14. And they move it and they kick toward goal. And that's going to be a behind. Or is it? Let's see what he calls. No, it's a goal. They call the goal. So Denver back up in the lead now. 3-2-20 to 2-2-14.
Come on, guys.
As quickly as the Demons scored their goal, Bulldogs came right down and got it back. So have the ball up again, once again, the center of the field here, midfield. And it's taken by the Bulldogs there. Number 4, Jesse Christian has it now. He's just going to kick it ahead. And the mark almost taken by the Demons there, but the ball's loose and on the ground. And a whole bunch of tackles there, loose ball. And let's see here. Let's see what we've got. I think we're going to have a push in the back. Some stoppage in play here as the free kick is paid to the Bulldogs.
Get a hand on it. Get a hand on it.
Going over strategies right now. Hear from the different players whether or not he should go for goal or try and put it in front. Just tying his shoe right now, taking care of a little equipment matter. Here we go. I'm assuming that's Rich Man with the kick because everyone keeps saying Richie, Richie. And let's see, the kick goes high and far, and it looks like it's another goal. Yep. That's a goal for the Bulldogs. So now they lead 4-2-26 to 2-2-14. Bulldogs opening up a quick 12-point lead. And we're set to ball up back again in midfield. The Demons have to get back into this one. Once again, brought ahead. Nice job there on the ruck by number 23, Rajai Goff. But now the Demons get it back, and they try and get it down the end of the field, going for it there. Trying for the mark was Matt Garofalo. Couldn't get it, and now it comes through. Ari Jonick tried to get the mark, can't do it, but is able to move the ball ahead. And he's still got it. However, there's a battle for it along the ground now. And kicking ahead now, it's coming right in front of us. He's going to go to ground. And then with it there is Kyle Cross for the Demons. He handballs it ahead. Able to get loose. It's a nice little play there. And the mark taken there by Damian Hallam. Nice job there, Damo. And he kicks it ahead. He's looking for somebody open in space. And it's marked there. I believe that was Garofalo who has it. Matt Garofalo looks like he could have a shot at goal here. Setting up his free kick. Once again, it's a little bit of a challenge with this wind today. Here he comes. Kick. I don't know if it's going to have the legs. Nope, it's out on the full. Doesn't even have the direction. Had the legs, just didn't have the direction. Didn't have the aim. So instead of a scoring shot for the Demons, the second time this half actually goes out on the full, and all the effort goes for naught for the Demons. And now with it, Shippers tries to get it in to Garofalo again. Battle for it right outside goal. And a kick through. Goal! That was beautiful. I think that was, got to double check that. Got to see who got the goal. But that was beautiful. On the run, just put it sideways. And the goal for the Demons. So the Demons chopped the Bulldog lead in half. Demons trail 26-20. 4 goals, 2 for the Bulldogs, 3 goals, 2 for the Demons. And we're set to ball it up here once again at midfield. Rajai Goff again. Doing a nice job on that ruck. However, the Demons are paid a free kick. Taking the kick there now for the D's is Alistair McLean. He's got someone loose in space if they can get it. They can't, though. Looked like Shippers they tried to get it to, but he just couldn't come up with it. And now there's a loose ball around the ground. Jonik almost had it, but he get bumped off it by a Bulldog. A lot of people bumping off either way. And it's going to go outside. We're going to have a boundary throw-in. And it's back in bounds on the ground now. Taken by the Bulldogs, though. And he's loose. They tried to tackle him, but he got loose. That was number 18, Tim Wilson-Humphreys. And now with it for the Demons, that's P.J. Devine trying to get it out of danger. And the Demons try and kick it out. Now it's taken, and let's see what we've got here. Who's going to get the free kick? That'll be the Bulldogs taking a free kick there on a high tackle. Thanks, honey.
Get a hand on it!
And the kick goes in. Taking the mark there. Looked like 24, Anthony Moss. And it looks like the Bulldogs could get this goal right back and up their lead back to 12. It's probably well within range of a goal. Lots of sounds going on the field today. You can probably hear some of them, but not all of them. We actually had planned to mic the field, but the wind pretty much put a kibosh on that. And we'll go through. I was busy yakking about the field microphone. The goal was kicked.
Is it a goal or a behind?
That's a goal. So 32 now. 5-2-32 to 3-2-20 in favor of the Bulldogs. And once again, out of that ruck, and this was a problem the Demons had the last time too. The center clearances, when they were playing Nashville, Luke Stockdale basically took most of the rucks and got the center clearances going. And lately, Rajai Goff has taken a whole bunch of the ball-up shots from center and has been able to get them out, and the Bulldogs have been able to clear it. Battle now along the far boundary line goes out. We're going to have a boundary throw-in. Time right now, not on the Demons' side. They need to bring it down and score twice. I should say score goals twice. Behinds won't help them at this point. And with it now is Morton. Morton kicks it ahead. A little bit over the head of one of his teammates. Battle for it now, and here we go once again in space. They try and kick it, and that's going to, that's out on the full. Bulldogs will get the free kick. They tried to find somebody open in space, but the ball just sailed just over the boundary line. So as a result, the Bulldogs will have the free kick now. And here it comes. It's a bit of a boomer. And ball's on the ground now. Kick toward the goal there. Getting it there, and now with it is Ari Jonik, who tries to kick it out and get it away, just at least move it out of danger. There's a foot race to it now. Looks like there's going to be a Demon there first to it. Indeed, there will be. He just kicks it toward midfield, towards a teammate. Teammate's got somebody right behind him right now. That's McLean right now, who's got it, moves it away. And the Demons trying to keep the Bulldogs from moving with it. Still winds up being a decent result for the Bulldogs, though, as they'll get the boundary throw-in close to their attacking front zone, close to their forward 50. Goes out now, taken there. Gotten there by Brent Barnes. Beautiful shot my wife just took with her BlackBerry. And let's see, the kick goes in, and now trying to handball it ahead is one of the Demons. That was Andrew Byrne, I'm sorry. His nickname is Burns, that's why I keep calling me Andrew Byrne. Sorry, Andrew. And, yep. And let's see, it's still on the ground. Let's see what they're doing here. It's out. Ball is out. Nice little pick and roll move there. And I think that was Hellam who tried to kick it, Damian Hellam. And, oh, just before he got there, and he's going to kick the goal right in front as he's taken down. Beautiful shot right in front. Damian Hellam put put it toward the goal. A Demon came up with it right outside, literally it was right beside one of the goalposts. Was able to get it to the boot and get it through. Now the Demons trail by a goal. And once again, we'll get it back towards midfield here. Just had to go find the ball a little bit because that last one was launched. It was just launched. They're going to ball it up now. And Goff tries to knock it out. Bulldogs will get the center clearance again. Kick toward goal, almost spoiled there by the Demons. And let's see what we've got here. Battle for it along the ground. And a kick there. They try to get it ahead, and it looks like it's going to fall. And oh boy, that's going to go for a goal. Kick there. That was number 14, Ben Taylor. Now it's 38-26. Seems every time the Demons get one through, the Bulldogs march right down and get it back through. 6-2-38 to 4-2-26. Once again, we'll ball it up at midfield. And once again, Rajai Goff, however, he gets it over to, that went to McLean, actually, and the kick forward ahead now by the Demons. Kicking that ahead was Ross Druckenmiller, number 11. And the battle for it now on the ground in the Demons forward 50. The Bulldogs try and bring it out now. They kick it forward. Nice spoil there by Andrew Byrne. However, the Bulldogs able to take it now. Takes a Boston bounce. They try and knock it out. Bulldogs pick it up. However, they can't move with it. And the kick toward goal now. Take it there. Nice mark there. Daniel Harris with it there. Oh, Damian Helm almost had the mark there. Last year at the Nationals, he earned a nickname High Flying Helm. There, he showed you why. Almost went up and took that one. Oh, he can't hold on to it. Harris almost had another mark, but then lost it. Dribbled out, but the Demons were able to get it out of danger. And they go to kick it ahead in. And it went out. Let's head it out now. At least it didn't go out on the full. It's a boundary throw-in. At least you're not giving a free kick to the Bulldogs. As the minutes wind down here in the second half of the game. And right now the Demons trail by 12 points, 38-26. Bulldogs have it again. They kick it toward goal. Who's going to be there? Nobody. That's a goal. 7-2-44. 44 points now for the Bulldogs compared to 26 for the Demons. The Bulldogs now extending their lead to 3 goals. And once again, we'll have it at midfield for the ball up. And here we go again. And Goff misses it that time. The Demons move it forward, and here come the Demons now. Battle for it with it is Shippers. Shippers with a kick toward goal. Yes! He's got it! Adam Shippers with a goal for the Demons. And it's almost like a basketball game right now where they're just trading baskets. Of course, Demons still trail right now by 12. 44-32 is the score right now. And we're back at midfield for another ball up. And it goes along the ground, winds up in the hands of a Demon. The Demon's trying to move it ahead again. And they do. A kick toward the Demons forward 50. Goes in space right now, and getting there first is a Bulldog who'll take the mark and get the free kick. And it's kicked ahead. Nice mark there. Beautiful. That's Brad Rinklin. Rinklin's just going to send it long and far and see what he can do here. Almost taken there. The mark almost taken. And it's circled through. Let's see where it's going to go. And they'll just rush it for a behind, which is what they're going to do. They're going to rush the behind. So it's 5-3-33 now. And that's going to do it. That's full time here in game number 1 of this special modified format doubleheader. Final score at the end of game 1. The Denver Bulldogs, 7 goals, 2 behinds, 44 points. And the Boston Demons, 5 goals, 3 behinds, 33 points. Coming up next, we'll give you Game 2 action and also special halftime feature. You're watching Stateside Footy, and we've got more coming up. Once again, thanks to everyone here at Wilmington Community Television for helping out with the production today. And also, before we go, I'd like to thank our new stations for coming on board, too. That's WCTV, Salem Community Television in Salem, New Hampshire, and Methuen Community Television in Methuen, Massachusetts. Those are two of the other stations where you can see Stateside Footy, or you can just check us out on the web now. All the episodes are posted online, and you can get there from www.statesidefootytv.com. Coming up next, more Stateside Footy action. Stay with us.
Passing gas can be deadly.
Whoa. Oh, something's funky.
Passing gas releases a plume of toxic vapors.
Oh, honey, not in the car.
Like ammonia and hydrogen cyanide. And lethal poisons that can linger even when windows are open. Kids shouldn't be exposed to secondhand smoke. Don't pass gas. Take it outside.
Just about set for footy here today. It's going to be the Boston Demons hosting the Denver Bulldogs, and we'll get to action in just a quick moment. But first, today will be the first of a new feature we have on Stateside Footy. Exactly what is a high tackle, what constitutes a high tackle or a low tackle and a legal tackle? Well, that's a question we're going to answer on this inaugural edition of the Demonstration.
Constitutes a legal tackle in Aussie Rules Football. All right. And helping me out here is going to be Al McLean. Hi guys. Otherwise known as Big Al, for obvious reasons. So we'll start off with what constitutes a legal tackle. All right. Al's just received the ball from a fellow teammate, and I'm going to come in and wrap him up around there. That's about the best tackle you can do. Ideally, you actually want to be coming over, grabbing his arms so he's got no chance to get rid of the footy. All right, so let's just let's do that in real time. Here we go. Oh. So that's basically what constitutes a real tackle in Aussie rules. All right. An illegal tackle, you cannot do this, is something like this. That is illegal. Nothing above the shoulders or below the knees. So I can't come in. I'm not allowed to come in and grab you by the knees. That will be a penalty against me. So I'll get a free kick for that. That's about it. That's about it, folks. Really for tackles. Anything else to add, Al? No. Grab him by the jumper, throw him to the ground. That's right. Just wrap him up as tight as you can and get him down.
Why do they call it a funny bone?
Why can't penguins fly? Like a sea safety.
Can we go to the moon on vacation?
If you think it's tough answering these questions, imagine the ones you'll get if your child is diagnosed with cancer. CureSearch.org can help. It's run by doctors and scientists whose research has led to an overall cure rate of 78%. You're not as alone as you feel.
In the center there, taking the ruck, we've got Jeff Casper going up against, looks like it's going to be Rajay Goff once again for the Bulldogs. And here we go.
Get up and over.
And Goff's going to slap it ahead, and Jonik has it for a moment there, but it goes out of his hands. And
come on,
the Bulldogs try and move it ahead.
Just put your hand out.
Ball is still in midfield.
Five.
Moving toward the forward 50.
Go on, Ray!
And collision there. Let's see what we've got. We've got a free kick. Bulldogs being taken there by Brent Barnes, number 1. In space, and he gets it. over and marking and playing on. Who was that there? That was number 25, James Waddell. And loose ball still in front. It hasn't gone through yet. Demons trying to move it out right now. Ball going to Ross Druckenmiller, number 11. And it's smart as there though. And here come the Bulldogs again. Sit back. Rich Man, number 8.
Stop! Keep going, Danny! Keep going, Danny! Keep going, Danny!
That goes back to Barnes. Barnes kicks it up ahead. And the mark not taken there goes out of the hands of Willie Taylor.
Keep working, Danny!
Playing tough. Bulldogs are connecting, but they're having to move back. It's a available opportunity. Kick there and punched away. Given the choice to either take the mark or just punch it away. It looks like they punched away by Brad Franklin. For the Demons. Brad Franklin, by the way.
Go, Joey C!
Hey, what are you doing? Just going on down there. Help the scoreboard, guys.
Gets at the throw in again. And the ball goes to the ground now, and with it goes Van. Bulldogs kick ahead. Mark take it there.
Shoot around. Thanks for asking.
And taking the mark there is Rich Fuller.
Go down! Go down!
Space getting up and not able to connect, but ball still goes out of the boundary throw in. Nice result there for the Demons. They'll get a boundary throw in for the Bulldogs. Dropped in the head to a teammate. Here come the Bulldogs. Getting taken away there by Fuller. Fuller knocked down now. And we get a loose ball along the ground. Demons trying to leave it ahead. However, the Bulldogs back out. Kick ahead can. It bounces off of the intended receiver there, who was William Taylor. And still on the ground. Now and it'll be tossed up below for a moment there.
I can't read it.
Tossed up.
It says audio power. I just lost it. I think my camera just went dead.
We'll have a ball up.
Did it say? It might have said auto power off. Were you recording?
Possession is.
Try it again. I just turned off and just turned on again.
Bulldogs trying to kick it out now. In space there, runs out ground. He gets it, takes the mark. And now here come the Bulldogs again. Kick ahead in space. Loose. Ball on the ground and they kick it up now. And almost taking the mark there was number 25 again. That's James Waddell. There was a Demon in there too, but Waddell led him to the ball. Waddell actually. And who's got the free kick? Mike Shepard looking around, looking who to throw it to. It's just going to be a ball up, actually. And here it comes. And batted ahead there. And moving with it now, that's Fuller. Fuller kicks it into space by the goal. And still loose there along the ground, right in front of the goal. Bulldogs trying to bring it back out. Now battle for it, and they kick toward midfield. And first one there, it's going to be a hit up, actually, there by Mann for the Bulldogs. And now the Demons kick it ahead. And the mark taken by the Bulldogs. Nice catch there. Can't see from here who took that, but was a nice mark. He got up there and was able to grab the ball. Now he kicks it toward midfield. And the nice spoil there. I believe that was Joe Fantoni who made that spoil. And the Demons will kick now. It's a long kick. And it's rolling toward goal. Let's see what happens here. And it's going to go out, and it'll be a boundary throw in, which is a really good outcome for the Demons, as now they'll have a shot to get possession of it within kicking range of their goal.
Empty. It says empty.
And it comes out, and looks like the Bulldogs are trying to move it up and out now. And there's a tackle there. Let's see what we've got. Demons want holding the ball, and they're going to get the call and the free kick. Demons do get the free kick. I don't know if this will be arranged for a goal, but what they do with it here.
And he kicks it, and it's going to go right across the front. And it's a mark taken there, right in the goal square. I believe that was Waddell again. Waddell's been all over the ground today. And kick goes up now. Taken there by Goff, another mark for the Bulldogs. He's going to play on. He's got some space up the boundary line. He kicks it now into space. And a battle for it, a contest there. No one there, Shepherd right now, battling for it. No one able to come down with a clean mark, but a whole bunch of bodies in there battling for it. Rajai Goff has it now. Goff makes a kick, and it's knocked away. Nice spoil there. I believe that was Rinklin that made that spoil. Indeed it was. And the ball once again along the ground. Demons trying to kick it out of danger. They go back towards midfield, and it's taken there. It's a loose ball, and who's going to get there first? It's going to look like Dom Kennedy for the Bulldogs. Taken down, though, and still a loose ball on the ground. A couple of players try and soccer it around. And the ball, just almost winds up in the hands of Danny Eunice, but then winds up getting kicked, and it's going to go out of bounds. But the outcome is good for the Bulldogs.
Joey, right on him, mate. Right on him. Stand on him. Richie on your left.
And the throw-in being made now. Goff going for it again, hits it ahead, tries to get it to a teammate, and it's loose, and the Demons have it now. Trying to kick it out there, and they do get it, and can they get the mark on it? No, they can't, but it bounces off a hand, heads toward the Demons' forward 50. And we've had a collision here going for that ball. Oh, goodness. I hope he's okay. Right now, no score between these two teams. I think going for that last ball on the ground, a couple of players tried to soccer it ahead. And one of the players took a hit to the face, I believe. He's being looked at right now. Still not sure who that is. What we're going to do right now, while we're waiting for this situation to be taken care of, we're going to take a break, and we will be back. Right now, there's no score between the Boston Demons and the Denver Bulldogs here at Minuteman Tech in Lexington. You're watching Stateside Footy.
If there be time to expose through discussion the falsehoods and the fallacies, the remedy to be applied is more speech, not enforced silence.
Public, educational, and governmental access television is such a remedy, providing every community with a forum for free expression. PEG Access empowers every voice to be heard. It's the freedom to communicate, and it's only on cable.
We're back after that extended break. We'll give you the details in just a bit. Injury to the Demons' Chris Lowe after a collision with Jeff Posey of the Bulldogs. We'll give you more details on that in just a little bit. Right now, let's get back to the game here. And once again, Rajai Goff is able to get it out, but from there, the Demons have been kicking it ahead, and there taken down with that was that's Ross Druckenmiller. He kicks to the forward 50, but it's taken there by the Bulldogs, and they just more of a line drive kick winds up in the center, and a battle for it there. Got to watch out for those loose ball battles. That's how we just get the injury that we just got to Chris Lowe. And battling for it now, and knocked down there is number 16, Danny Younes. And the kick, Kyle! Kick coming off, almost beating our camera guy. Camera guy staying in position, wanting to get the shot, but I just wanted to make sure he didn't get his head turned into a footy obstacle. And the free kick is given in there. It was obviously out on the full, and the free kick was given to George Lacombe. Now battle for it, and it goes out along the boundary line on the ground, which means it'll be a boundary throw-in. Good result for the Demons because they're right by their own goal. They can use the throw-in right here. So far, there's no score in this game. We're almost 10 minutes in. In fact, I think we were about 10 minutes in when the game was stopped due to that injury to Chris Lowe. And let's see what we've got here. Battle for it along the ground. It's up now. And the team that has it in front tries to handball it to Harry Jonah. Can't do it. Kick there, and it goes wide. Making the kick there was Druckenmiller. Kind of shanked it there. Now the Bulldogs will try and kick it out. In space, it goes over, and it's going to go out of bounds. So we'll have another boundary throw-in. Once again, an advantageous boundary throw-in for the Demons as they will get it close to their own goal. But once they get the ball there, they definitely do have to finish. I'm sorry, it's actually was out on the full, so it's a free kick. It's not a boundary throw-in. Let's see what we've got here. He kicks it towards goal. And looks like he's kicked one in for a behind. Let's see what we've got here. Yep, we've got the one flag. So it looks like he's done the banana kick in for a behind. So Boston taking a 1-0 lead, much like they did last time, before the Bulldogs woke up and ran away with the show, kind of. Kick there, nice mark there. That was Rajai Goff once again. Rajai Goff with it. And he's been doing a great job both in the rucks and going up for those high marks. And he'll kick it ahead now, looking for somebody in space. Taking it there. Ari Jonik with the spoil there. Nice job there by Jonik of the Demons. And the mark taken there. Nice job there by Kyle Cross. Cross with a free kick now. He's going to kick it over, trying to get it over to Lukome. Lukome tries the mark, can't do it. Actually, he fists it up, see if he can get it to a teammate. He can't, and here come the Bulldogs now. Bulldogs move it out, kick it back into the midfield area, and taking the mark there beautifully. And then taken down, I believe that's Adam Shippers. Or is it? Let's see. Oh, nope, can't do it. However, Lukome has it now. Lukome kicks it ahead into the forward 50. And trying to get there, trying to lead everybody there was Matt Garofalo. Oh, what have we got there? Looks like a holding the ball call, and the Demons will indeed get a free kick. Free kick to be taken by Dave Petrino. Petrino with a kick towards the goal area. And the mark taken there by Ari Jonik. He's in close to goal, but at a very tough angle. We'll see if he tries to kick it out in front or if he tries to do a banana kick. And let's see here. Kicking toward goal. He's got it, it looks like. Looks like a behind. And now the Bulldogs will kick it out. Boston, as they were in the last game, they're ahead to start with the first two scoring shots, which were both behinds. So right now, they're 0-2-2 for the Demons. No goals, two behinds. And now the Bulldogs are going to have a boundary throw in right by their own goal. Demons have done a nice job buckling down in the defensive end. Lukome with it there. And a battle for it down along the ground. No one backing off at all. And battle for it now. Ball gets loose and goes in and taken there for the mark. Demons there with the mark right in front of the goal. Kick out and the mark taken there by the Bulldogs. Brent Barnes, number 1, will have the free kick. And he's kicking it. Looks like the wind took it a little bit there, but the mark's still taken. A little bit of juggling there, but number 7, Willie Taylor, has it. And he'll have the free kick as one of the boundary cones goes right into our broadcast area here. And the kick goes forward. It still doesn't make it. And the Demons will come up with it. They'll try and kick it out. And that's going to be... Looked like it went out on the full. We'll have to double check. Nope, it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Must have just landed on the boundary line.
They went out with you, man.
And the Bulldogs have it once again with the kick there toward the middle. That was a number 7, Willie Taylor again. Demons have it though, and they kick it out. And trying for the mark there. In the middle. There, that was Rich Fuller. And the kick mark taken there by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs from the halfback position. And nice contest there. Shepard trying to get it. Battling a couple of Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will chip it ahead now. Kick there, nice smother there. Kick by Christian, doesn't make it. And the battle now and taken down there by Shepard is Rich Mann. What do we have here? It's all the Bulldogs didn't like that call. Demons will get the free kick. You heard this chorus of what? And with the kick now, that's Garofalo. Tries to get it up, gets it a little high. Jonek trying to move with it, but he's tackled, and the the Bulldogs kick it back to the midfield area. It's brought down there, ball still on the ground, goes up there, and trying to catch it there. His man can't do it, but here come the Bulldogs now. Handball over, they're moving through, getting it to their forward 50. Long kick, coming in for it. Can't get the mark, it bounces off everyone. It's going to bounce out of bounds, and it's going to be a boundary throw-in. Boundary throw-in right at the Bulldogs' forward pocket. And thrown back in. And punched away by one of the Demons. And the Demons take it. Just as he was able to, just was trying to kick it away, though. Wasn't able to get it on the boot. Just as he was about to kick it, he got tackled. Nice job there by the Bulldogs in their tackling. And it's a loose ball now, man going for it. Can't do it. A couple of Demons in there. They're really playing heavily for this. Slam down there. I believe that was Shepard. And with it now, it's Tate Carmody. Kicks it toward the goal. It's loose now, taken by the Demons. Handballing it out there is Danny Harris. And almost taking the mark is Barnes. Barnes with it now. Tries to kick it across. And the ball rolls back towards Boston attacking territory. The Demons get his hands on it. He's able to kick it ahead a little bit. And now still a loose ball on the ground. The Demons have it now. And they're going to do a kick toward goal. Will someone get there in time or not? It's going to bounce. It's going to roll. And it'll be picked up by the Bulldogs before it gets through. However, a huge wind. He tried to kick it ahead. It's in the space right now. Nobody's there. Nobody's going to get there. It's going to be out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. That's going to be from the left half-forward flank for the Demons, if they can come up with this. And Bulldogs taking it to start. And then they just kick it along the boundary line, soccer it ahead. Ball is on the ground right now. And let's see what we've got here. We've got a stoppage in play. And they're going to do the boundary throw-in once again. And thrown in. And battled for there. Getting it momentarily, that's George Lacombe. And now kicked by the Bulldogs toward their forward 50. And with it now, that's Waddell. Waddell with a kick. He's going for towards goal anyway. And that's going to bounce and not make it there. It's not going to have the legs. And the kick there, that's going to be a goal. No doubt about that. The goal kicked by the Bulldogs, and they lead now 6-2. I believe it was James Waddell who kicked that goal, number 25. So once again, Boston get the first points, but Denver gets the first goal. Now Denver leading by a score of 6-2. One goal, no behinds for Denver. No goals, two behinds for Boston.
Found the ball in the woods.
And it took a little while to get the ball back. Was lost in the woods. So once again, while we have this break, I mentioned once again the collision, the accident that happened between Chris Lowe and Jeff Posey. And we'll do that in just a second. But first, with it now is Barnes again. He kicks, and the ball goes to ground. And kicked ahead, and the Bulldogs have it right now, kicking toward goal, and it looks like he's going to miss. That looks like a behind, and indeed it is. That's the Phantom number 5. Kicking the behind. Extending Denver's lead now, it's 7-2. And the Demons will kick out from their own goal square. And the kick goes up. Trying to get there. Oh, almost getting a hand on it there was Daniel Harris. But Harris has it now. He handballs it up ahead. And he gets, he can't get it. He had Danny Younes out there, but wasn't able to get it to him. Wasn't able to lead the ball to him. And now the ball is on the ground. 4 Demons right there. One of them trying to come up with it and then getting hit by a Bulldog, so the ball's still on the ground. Bulldogs picking it up now. And trying to handball it out, goes over now to Jesse Christian. Christian gets hit, but able to hang on to the ball. And we've had a free kick. And Christian got that. He was hit kind of high as he was getting rid of that ball. So the contact at the disposal, he gets the free kick. And the kick goes in, makes it all the way to the ground. There's a battle for it now, and they're going to ball it up. Once again, the ball up happening in the Bulldogs' right forward pocket. And Goff once again, Rajai Goff, incredible out of those stoppage situations, and now loose ball right near the face of goal. Battle for it, and they'll ball it up again. Up it goes, and this time taken by the Demons. They try and kick it out. Moving ahead now and with it. Kicking the ball there and kicking another behind. That's Jesse Christian. So the score stands now as it did at the start of the previous game. And that's going to be the end of the first half. After the first 6 scoring shots of game number 1, the score stood Denver 1-2-8, Boston 0-2-2, and that's where we are again. At halftime, the score stands the Denver Bulldogs 1 goal, 2 behinds, 8 points, and the Boston Demons, no goals, 2 behinds, 2 total points. We'll be back with second half action next. You're watching Stateside Footy, Australian-made, American-played. You're watching it right here, presented by the volunteers of Wilmington Community Television.
So, Mom, what if something happens? Should I stay where I am and wait for you, or go to Grandma's house since it's closer?
There's no reason not to have a plan in case of a terrorist attack.
Is there a place we all meet? If the phone doesn't work, how will I tell you I'm there?
And one extremely good reason why you should.
What should I do?
Talk to your family about what you would do in case of an emergency. For more information, go to www.ready.gov.
Just about set here to start the second half. Right now, Denver leading Boston by a score of 8-2. And we are underway. And once again, Rajai Goff. Amazing out of those center clearances today. The ruck getting the ball out to a teammate so they can get the center clearances. Battle for it now along the ground. This is what we've seen all day. Huge battles along the ground. Tough defense, and we mentioned before that really scary collision between Posey and Lowe. But even with that in mind, these guys aren't backing off at all. They're still getting right in there, scrapping for every available loose ball they can. We're going to have a ball up now near midfield. Almost more toward half forward as Denver makes a quick interchange. And swatted by Denver now and punched away by a Demon, but then kicked right back. And trying to tackle there, that was Dan Sierra. Looked like he got tackled trying to make that kick there. And they're trying to move out. Can't do it along the boundary line. It's going to go out. We're going to have a boundary throw in. At the left half forward flank of the Bulldogs. And the throw in. Knocked over once again by Goff. He's been amazing today. Demons wind up getting their hands on it, though. They're able to kick it to midfield. Going there, trying to take the mark there was number 26, Dom Kennedy. Couldn't do it, but he's still able to soccer it ahead a little bit. Battle for it now along the ground. Shepard going after it. The Bulldogs have it now. That's Brent Barnes. And the mark taken there by the Bulldogs. I believe that might be Waddell. Got to double check that number. Getting set to make the kick. And let's see if the wind catches it. Up, looks like that's a behind. Yep, one flag, that's a behind. Denver still extending their lead. They're now at the 1 goal, 3 behinds, 9 overall. The Demons get the free kick out of the goal square. And with it now is Sierra. Tries to handball it over, can't do it, but the kick there. And that kick there from number 14, Ben Taylor. That's a goal. And in the space of almost nothing, they've expanded their lead. 2-3-15 now the score for Denver. That's 2 goals, 3 behinds, 15 points. Boston still so far with only 2 behinds to show. Of course, once again, keeping in mind this is the Denver team that up to today's action had only allowed 9 points in 3 games, only 1 goal and 3 behinds. So Boston today, the earlier game, they had a decent showing, kicking a number of goals. I think they got 5 goals total. But right now, they still have yet to get there first for this game, and we're in the second half. Battle now on the ground once again after the ball up. Trying to move it there. The Bulldogs ball comes loose once again. And it goes to ground. And it's soccered ahead by a Demon. Winds up going right through a couple of Bulldogs. Who's going to get there first? We have another collision there. He gets up, though, which is good. Soccered ahead by one of the Demons. And then pulled away by the Bulldogs. Here we go. Kick ahead going to the forward 50. And it goes over everyone. They're trying for a mark or a spoil. I think that was I think we have a push in the back. And we have a player on the ground. And he's getting up. And he's got a free kick. It's probably within range of goal from here. Almost 5 minutes into the second half. And he makes the kick. And they give him the goal. So all of a sudden, 3-3-21. 3-3-21. 3 goals, 3 behinds, 21 points. A couple of quick goals and a behind so far by the Bulldogs. And they pulled ahead here. They now lead by 19.
Guys, stand up in there! Stand up in there! Stand up!
Going up. And Goff with it now, once again slaps it ahead. Tries to get it over to Barnes, can't do it. And there's a loose ball now. They try and kick, trying to find somebody in space, can't do it. And the Bulldogs will have it now, handoff out. And they were about to try for a shot there. Long kick. Let's see what we've got here. That's a behind too. 3-4-22. Once again, the Demons with a free kick. But they've been unable to move into their own attacking 50. They've pretty much been on defense this whole half, so far anyway. And now they're trying to move it out. Kick ahead, trying to get it. Goes over everybody's head, and it'll be collected by a Demon. Soccers at the head, actually. Gets it out to almost to midfield, and there to pick it up for the Bulldogs. And get it over now. And the kick goes over, and it's caught, and it goes off for a behind. 3-5-23 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs up. By 21, and that goes out. Two quick goals, 2 quick behinds here. And they're ahead. Caught there, nice mark taken there, but he plays on. Actually, that wasn't a mark, but goes over now, and with it now is number 17. That's Adam Wolfsus for the Bulldogs, and now the ball goes to ground. And still battling for it, both teams. Whole pile of bodies there. And who's getting called for holding the ball? Who's going to get the free kick there? It's going to be the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will get awarded the free kick, and taking the kick is Billy McDivitt. Kicks it over. And who gets the mark there? Looks like it was Rich Mann who gets it. Actually, I'm sorry, it's number 4, Jesse Christian with it. And kick. Just like a behind, or let's see. No, he's got both flags. That's another goal. Now we're 4-5. 29. 29-2 now. And what was a tight game at the end of the first half has gotten untidy in a hurry. With about let's see. About 11 and a half minutes left to go in the game. Once again, coming out that ruck. Bulldogs get it out. It's part of the key to the victory. Once again, the Demons challenge this year when it comes to ruck work. And the kick goes up now, and getting it there. Nobody. Comes down, and with it now is Jeff Fisher. Fisher tries to put it ahead. And there's a loose ball close to goal. With there's Barnes, who gets taken down. And he gets called for holding the ball, which means that the Demons will get the kick. And the kick goes up. And mark almost taken there by Shippers. But now the Bulldogs are going to move it back through. Coming once again. Almost up through the corner. And we've got a stoppage in play, and let's see what we've got here. All right. Let's see. I believe the Demons are getting paid a free kick after that last stoppage in play. Indeed, they are. The ball going to Jeff Katstra. And the mark taken there by the Bulldogs, Jason Newstead. I'm thinking not the bass player from Metallica, former bass player. Let's see here. And with it now, his man who kicks it over, winds up on the ground. And he kicks it toward goal. And with it now, I believe that's Goff with a kick. And goes out on the full, which will give the Demons a free kick. Some of the Demons trying to get open in space. And it goes up. Mark taken there, nice job there. That's Daniel Harris. Harris kicks it over, on the ground. Winds up going to McLean. McLean back to... McLean tried to get over to Joe Fantoni. Battle for it now on the boundary line. Demons still have it. Handball ahead. Taken there by Jesse Christian. Christian with a kick toward goal. And it's caught! What a mark there! Demons have the ball and the free kick. Deep in their own territory from the back pocket. And the Bulldogs kick it ahead once again. Demons trying to run out with it now. A tackle there, and that's a low tackle on Lacombe, which means Lacome's going to get the free kick, I believe, or will he get called for holding the ball? No, he's going to get called for holding the ball. The Bulldogs will get this kick. Taking the free kick is Brian Posey. Number 13. And kind of shanks that one off the side of his foot, it looked like. And battle for it now on the far boundary line. Demons coming away with it now. And the kick up, and let's see, just over the head of Ari Jodick, but he's trying to get it now as it bounces off the ground, and winds up going in the hand of a Bulldogs player, who then gets taken down and gets called for holding the ball, which means Jodick gets it now, and he kicks over. The wind takes it and brings it right over to Jason Newstead, who is now able to kick it and goes over everything. And it's going to go right out of bounds. Right out of bounds, but it's going to be a good result for the Bulldogs because they get the boundary throw in pretty much at their left half forward flank. And punched away by the Demons. Demons trying to move it away. Can't do it. Battle there. McLean now trying to soccer it out. Can't do it. Whole bunch of players tackling there. I believe that was Waddell. Actually, that was number 20. It was Tate Carmody Almost had parts of his uniform removed in that last little rush there. And we have a stoppage in play here, and it looks like they're going to ball it up, which they are. And once again, Rajai Goff, who's been terrific today in stoppage situations. And the Bulldogs trying to get their hands on it right now, battling for it. There's a battle. Ooh, going down there. I think he just took a knee to the back. That was Dave Petrino. That looked painful. And now here come the Bulldogs with it. They're back, but they move it now. That hand pass to handball up from Bob Beckman up to Tim Wilson-Humphreys. Now they kick it, trying for the mark there, but unable to do it. And looked like a high tackle too, so they're going to award a free kick. And the mark taken there by Daniel Harris. Harris with a free kick. And it's going to go out on the full. Just missing the official Stateside Footy mobile unit. Better known as my van. And it's brought in now, and that one's going to be out on the full. So the Demons are going to get a free kick now. Demons get the free kick. They have a chance to improve on some decent field position here. Let's see what they can do. And that's a boomer. Going in, and who's going to get there? Nobody's going to actually come down with it. It's going to go to ground. And the battle for it now. Still, Wallace playing volleyball with it now, and trying to get there, but unable to get it was Dave Petrino. And now the Bulldogs kick it out again. And the mark taken there by the Demons. And he kicks it ahead. Mark there taken by Jeff Katstra. And now McLean has the mark. I'm sorry, that's not McLean, that's Shepard, I believe. Yep, that's Mike Shepard, number 0. Kicks it up. Wind kind of took it, knocked some life out of it before it get to Ari Jonek. So the Demons will get the free kick there now. Free kick given to the Demons. Big kick there toward goal. And the mark taken. Mark taken there. That goes right off, and free kick, catching attempt there by Jason Newstead, tried to mark it, couldn't do it. Goes over Goff's head, but winds up in Bulldog hands, and making a kick, and not towards goal though, was Dan Sierra, number 2. And now the ball is loose and going toward there. A quick question on that last one, because did they actually consider that a behind? Because I didn't see the flag signal for the behind there. Let's see here. And they kicked it up and over. Bulldogs can't hold on to it though. Juggling it there was Billy McDivitt, unable to keep a hand on it. As a result, the ball goes out of bounds. There'll be a boundary throw in. The right half forward flank for the Demons. And the ball goes to ground once again. Trying to get it out of there was Christian. Christian kicks it back, trying to get it to a teammate. And now they kick it up, and that's going to go way out on the full. Almost buzzing the Demons bench. And a few spectators. Once again, the score 29-2 right now in favor of the Bulldogs. Oh, big collision there. I was trying to carry it there was... Whoa! Hello! Morton played on after they paid the advantage for holding the ball. Loose ball in front there. Soccered away momentarily there by Tim Wilson-Humphreys. And now moving up, trying to get the ball. And indeed picking it up is Nate Havens. And... now the Bulldogs taking it further up into their area. Into the forward 50 now. And with it there is number 29, Nick Garcia, who then puts a kick toward goal. Right into the hands of number 5, who I don't have a name for on the roster, so, but obviously puts that one through. Advice there, do not stop till you hear the whistle. 35-2 now in favor of the Bulldogs. Tight battle in the last game. This game, it's more of a pretty lopsided affair. Although this wouldn't be the first team that the Bulldogs held to just 2 behinds this year. Actually won one game where the other team only was able to score 2 behinds all game long. And one there, nice job there in the ruck by number 29. And the mark taken there by the Bulldogs and kicking it there, number 20, Tate Carmody. And the mark taken by a demon, Scott Mackey with it now. He's got the free kick, trying to line up a teammate. Kicks it towards midfield. Tried to get it to McLean, couldn't do it. And the Bulldogs moving forward again with it now is Max Eckstein. And taken there, nice mark, nice pick off there by Joe Fantoni. Fantoni will kick it now towards back towards midfield. And the Bulldogs will regain control. They'll move it through now. I believe that's Eckstein again. And the mark taken by a demon, number 28, that's Brad Rinklin. Rinklin now tries to kick it, looking for Shepard, goes over his head. And Christian able to get it now over to Goff. Goff tries to soccer it ahead. Christian with it now. Christian evades a tackle. Christian with a kick. It looks like, for a second there, it looked like the wind was going to push it through for a goal. Winds up being a behind. 5 goals. 5 goals, 6 behinds, 36 points for the Bulldogs now. And we have a stoppage in play. Just about out of time in this one. I don't know if the Demons will have time to make it down the field or not. In fact, they won't. That's it. That's full time. And that'll end the second game of our doubleheader. Much more lopsided affair than the first game. Final score, the Denver Bulldogs, 5 goals, 6 behinds, 36 points. And the Boston Demons, no goals, 2 behinds, 2 total points. And that's going to do it today from Lexington and Minuteman Technical High School. I'd like to thank the people who helped out on the project today. My camera people, Bob Boyce and Cal Serino. My statistician and faithful companion, as always, Stacy Robert. I'd also like to thank Damian Helm of the Demons for letting us use his truck to get the high camera position. In fact, Kyle, if you could move over there and get a shot of Bob at the high camera position there. Basically, what you're seeing there, that's Damian's truck. So he let us put our camera position, our main camera position high in his tailgate, and let him put our banner material too. Once again, the final score, the Denver Bulldogs 36 and the Boston Demons 2. You have been watching Stateside Footy, presented by the volunteers of WCTV, Wilmington Community Television. Next game's coming up. In fact, we have more games a week from today. We'll have 2 games, in fact, 2 whole episodes of Stateside Footy to do for you. There'll be a game against the North Carolina Tigers, and then it's going to be a big matchup next week. The New York Magpies are coming to town, and we'll have it for you right here at Stateside Footy. I'm Bill Robert. For everyone here, thanks for watching.